What do we know historically about the orange?
That is also one of the plants which is brought by Portuguese. The name Birtukan itself is maybe from the name Portugal.
It's a fascinating country in many ways. The Ethiopian forte is not to shy away or be frightened, having a self-confidence to face up to whatever is foreign, take it in and make it its own.
What does it mean to them that they have these foreign princesses or Portuguese in their bloodline?
Habesha. We are Habesha. But we have this is what I say.
They had something that Ethiopia didn't have.
It's where it all began.
Pedro de Covilhã made one of the most difficult and marvelous voyages in the world.
When you open history books, you don't read much about these people born in Covilhã and were so important in the discovery of new continents, of new worlds.
Covilhã was a place name. That's another argument for him being a Jew.
There is truth
In this story.
Exactly. And then the Ethiopian Jews are, I would say, the other link.
How do you see those 30 years he spent?
Much better than he could have in Portugal.
What did the Portuguese do for Ethiopia?
They bring to us the religion of Catholic, introduced to us.
Was that good or was that bad?
I don't know, but they did not accept it.
This was the very heart of this experiment of evangelization to an African Christianity.
This is so beautiful. So it had a ground floor, and then a second floor.
We have the Portuguese descendants, the Portuguese castles, the Portuguese bridges. The story is much more complex than that.
They used to share their culture.
It appears that they were not racist. They mixed with the people easily.
Even the word race, this doesn't exist in 16th century Portuguese.
Portuguese men love women of all races. And this is the main thing.
You can assume we already have a first generation of locally born Portuguese.
Where did all these children go? You know, these are the children, these are the half-castes, these are the mixed races that we can talk about. And the question is, well, where are they?
The Jesuits first went to Ethiopia to give assistance to this also mixed blood because they married Ethiopian, but the problem was they were Christians.
I think it is also important to separate between the Jesuits and the Portuguese.
They were the army of Christ.
We know that since the beginning the Portuguese children were circumcised, which was obviously a sin in the Catholic faith.
He's very bad. He's against. This is what means sometimes you know why Mendes was possible.
Looking at the social patchwork of Ethiopia in strictly Western terms of categorical separations, faithful separations, ethnic separations, does very little for the understanding of Ethiopian reality, which is very fluid.
Today you see them Muslim, the next morning Christian.
I'm a Christian, but tomorrow I can become a Muslim.
That is common in Ethiopian reality.
And everyone in Ethiopia knows this.
People talk about their differences and what unites them. What this is. Because in order to be themselves, they have to talk about what makes them different from the others.
You know, what does being different mean? Is it good? Is it bad?
No, we are different, and they are telling you, you are different, and so what?
If a foreigner comes to Ethiopia, can they become Ethiopian?
I have to be very, very true with this answer. I don't think a foreigner will be accepted.
Just by looking at me, can you tell where I come from? Do I look like an Ethiopian? So the question is, who am I?
I believe it is because people are very much attached to their identity as Ethiopians first.
I remember we'd gone to a discotheque and everybody, we were in the middle of, we were dancing and having a nice time, and they said, hey, look at that Indian over there. And I turned around and actually looked for the Indian, you know, I forgot it was me.
Am I Ethiopian?
Yes, you root from Ethiopia.
These stories tell a lot about how Ethiopians view themselves and how they use the concept of the foreigner as a modernizer, as a threat, but also as a game changer in the history of Ethiopia.
If you look around Addis today, you find a lot of Armenians, Ethiopians, you know, who speak Amharic fluently.
You know, the goldsmiths, the shoemakers, the opticians, it was run by Armenians, most of it. There is no difference between me and an Ethiopian when I sit down and start talking to him. So I see myself as an Ethio-Armenian.
Even today, ask any Ethiopian if he's an African. He will answer to you that he is not, that he is Ethiopian.
Are Ethiopians African?
They say they are not.
Are you an African?
Yes, I am. A solid African, actually.
Are you African?
Definitely.
You are.
Oh, definitely.
I've chosen to be an Ethiopian. My wife is an Ethiopian, and I feel like an Ethiopian. I think I'm in the right place, and I think I know who I am.
We have a drop of blood that's clear. It's not a blessing or it's not a curse. It is a question of the past. I became an Ethiopian or an Tigrian or something like that because I'm culturally like that. In terms of other things, I'm a human being.
One way, Westernization is inevitable. Second, there is a culture that we have to protect because it's nice, it makes us Ethiopian. See what I mean? The balance.